Sorry, the video is on. Hi guys, how are you? I hope you had a good weekend. So today I thought I'll do a video on some of my flowering plants. Now, to be honest with you guys, I am not that fond of flowering plants, because I don't know, somehow I'm not good with them. I've tried roses, to bud roses to be specific. They just flower for one season and then eventually the plant dies. And then I've tried my luck with so many other flowering plants, but it just doesn't work out. So I have given up, and gradually I realized that my love is more. Sorry, my dog just literally kicked my tripod. Anyway, so gradually I've realized that my love is towards foliage plant. I like green, like different shades of green around me. So that's what keeps me happy, and that's what is like meditation for me. But then still, I do have a few hardy flowering plants here and there in my collection, which I have popped in between my foliage plants just to add that, spark of color in my garden. So having said that, now we start with the first plant I have. As you can see, the beautiful pink flowers, pink blooms with grey foliage. See? Yeah. So this is a grey cloud Texas sage plant, guys. Now this belongs to the Leucophyllum family. Leucophyllum frutescens to be exact. I'll put down the name in between. So this is an extremely drought tolerant plant. It's a hardy plant. It's famous to be grown in deserts. It does not require watering at all. I water this fellow once in 15-20 days. That's it. So this is also known as a desert bush. It is known to be grown on the ground, and it grows up to 5 to 8 feet minimum in height. So when it comes to blooms, it has this beautiful magenta blooms, and it blooms twice a year. Now in the summertime it will bloom, and then towards August, September it will bloom. So these are the two times of the year when it blooms. And once it has bloomed, the flowers will stay on the plant for at least 2 to 3 days. This is the third day that this set of flowers are on the plant, and they are in full. They have not, withered. They have not shriveled. It's completely beautiful, and it's so fresh. It looks as if the flowers have bloomed today only. So yeah, I got this guy. It's been almost let me see, 3 to 4 years now. I got this guy. So so this is I think the fifth or sixth set of blooms this plant has given. Again, a very forgiving plant. It has beautiful grey leaves, like small round shaped grey leaves, if you can see, and does not demand any special attention from you. Should stay in full sun throughout the year, and once when it needs water, it will just the leaves will just droop down and give you an indication that, hey dude, I am out of water to water me. So yeah, that's it. Soil mixture is again only typical garden soil. It does not require a well-draining soil or any composition of soil which is known to retain moisture. It does not require that. You can wait for water between waterings as long as you can. At least 15 days may once you can water this guy. So yeah, that was the beautiful grey cloud Texas sage. Next is this beautiful Allamanda creeper. I have the yellowish color here. So this is the pot of the Allamanda creeper. Again, perennial plant. It flowers throughout the year. It has beautiful yellow blooms. Summer is when the first set of flowers come. The soil mixture is strictly garden soil again, and so during the winter all the leaves will die down. The plant will become bare, and like the branches will become completely bare. Then when spring just kicks in, that's when the new foliage will come. As you can see, these are the new foliage which has like greeny foliage which came, and then it has given me almost 50 to 60 flowers this summer. Now it's not flowering, but we'll have to wait and watch. I guess we'll see how it goes. So again, it's a plant which requires complete sun. That's where I have placed this pot in my balcony. It gets direct sun and it beautifully trails up. I have put one wire here between the two pillars, as you can see. So it trails beautifully up and it has given me a lot of. So I like these creepers, creeper plants who are flowering plants as well. So I like these guys. So yeah, that was the alamander creeper for you. Next up is the Asian pigeon wings, or the Parajita flower, commonly called as in India. This is the dark blue color which I have. It has been growing a lot, this plant, guys. I have grown this guy from seeds. So you just have to get the seeds and put them in the pot like this much deep, and then cover up with the soil, and then occasionally water. That's it. It will just do the trick, and the plant will come up. So this is the blue colored flower plant which I have. It hasn't bloomed for me yet, though it is full of foliage, as you can see. I will share a picture with you guys of the blue flower. Then here I have the white one. Again, I have grown this plant out of the seed. I just put the seed in the pot this much deep in the soil and covered it covered the top layer, watered it, and finally this beautiful plant has grown. So yesterday I put across a rope which goes up to the clothesline up there, so that the plant can trail itself up. And so the blue color pot was initially here, and then it just started growing out of place. It was growing so fast that I couldn't control. So and again it was trailing up the clothesline. It had covered itself on the clothesline completely. So then I pulled him back. I gave him a pole. I rewrapped the entire plant and I placed him there so that it can now trail up to my pillar with the support of that pothos plant, as you can see. Now this guy is fairly new. He's not even 6 months old. He's only 3 or 4 months old, if I'm not wrong. So this is again a healthy plant. Watering, yeah, it requires a lot of water. Every 2 days I water these guys. Yesterday it bloomed for me. As you can see here, the flower has closed now. There are more buds which will eventually flower as the plant grows. I will share a picture of this beautiful white Asian pigeon wings flower in this video. So moving on to my next plant. Next up is my rehab plant, the beautiful Portulaca plant, which is flowering again. This is the third set of flowers within the past 1 week this plant has given me. As you might know, if you've seen my previous videos, this is again a plant which I picked up from the side of the road and potted him up in this pot, and it was one of my rehab plants. If you haven't seen that video of mine, I will put up a link up so that you can go through that video. Also, I did a video on this DIY makeover planter. If you haven't seen that video as well, I will put up a link. You can go through it. So again, a very easy plant to grow. Full sun requirement is there. Watering only when the topsoil is dry, and it will keep giving you blooms. Next up is this beautiful fiery red purslane plant, guys. Just look at the blooms. So vibrant and so pretty, such a bright color, and the color just contrasts so well when the sunlight falls on them. So yeah, this is again one of the flowering plants which I have in my collection. It comes in various colors, guys. Yellow, white, pinks, oranges, reds, then a mixture of orange and red, the fiery looking color and all that. So it's very easy to propagate. Again, you just need stem cuttings and you can directly put them into the soil, or else you can also put the stem cuttings in water, let them root up a bit, and then you can put them. When it comes to fertilizing, you need to fertilize it before the growing season. In my case, I have put this white fertilizer which I got from a Krishi Udyog Mela. It's simply wonderful, guys, that fertilizer which I have. I will do a separate video on that fertilizer once. That has nitrogen, that has calcium, that has phosphorus, that has other macronutrients as well. It just does wonders for me. Plus, I also use Bloom Buddy liquid fertilizer, which I acquired from a local nursery. Bloom Buddy is a liquid fertilizer wherein you need to mix 1 cap of that liquid in 1 liter water, and then just put that water in all your flowering pots, and blooms will be beautiful. So yeah, this is again porcelain. Oh god, this is a move. Sorry for the disturbance. So again, this is one flowering plant which I have in my garden. As I said, I am not that fond of flowering plants, but I like to add little bit of speckles and glitters and colors here and there within my foliage, so that that blast of colors come, as you can see here. So that was all about the flowering plants which I have in my garden, guys. As I mentioned, I am not that fond of flowering plants because I feel I am not good with them. I do not do justice to them. So that's why I have chosen certain hardy plants in my collection with whom I don't have to do a lot. I don't have to put a lot of effort, and who will thrive on their own, and I just have to sprinkle in some fertilizer here and there and just keep watering them at regular intervals. So yeah, that was all for today's video. This is my aesthetics. I like green around me. I like more of foliage and little bit bursts of colors here and there. So that's about it. So if you are liking my videos, guys, please do like and subscribe. It would be a great help and support for my channel. And also do share it forward, share my videos forward with amongst your friend circle, amongst your peer group, so that the word spreads across and it helps my channel eventually. Okay.